Hey everybody, my name is Nicole Lawrence and I am so excited to be coming to you today in Brooke's team page. I'm coming to you today because Brooke asked some of us to do a video on something that really resonates with us. So the video that I decided to talk to you today about is going to be including the idea of being too busy to work Plexus. When I first signed up for Plexus, I was the definition of too busy. I really was. I was a 7th grade math and science teacher at the time. I was in grad school working on my master's degree for education. I was coaching a varsity high school cheerleading team 4 out of the 5 days of the week. And last but not least, I was planning my wedding. I don't think that there could have been anything else that I possibly could have added onto my plate to make my life more crazy, but that was what it was. So when I signed up for Plexus, I knew that I was going to have to try to make the most of all of my time. So throughout my journey, I am now senior gold, but throughout my journey, I have found a couple tips and tricks to make your life easier so that being too busy can't be an excuse anymore. So the first thing that I want to talk about is that you have too many things to do. You have too many jobs, you have too many places to take your kids, things like that. So right now, if you're under the category of I have too many different jobs, maybe you're doing more than one thing to supplement that income, good for you, that's awesome. So that needs to, instead of being that road blockage of I can't do it because of these jobs, it actually needs to be the reason that you're doing Plexus. It is not, life shouldn't have to be working, 4 jobs, okay? That's a lot of stress. So instead of that being the reason that you can't, think of that being that's the springboard why you are doing it. Instead, you invested $34.95 so that you could have this network marketing business and you could potentially stay at home, whether you're by yourself and you don't have kids yet and you just are married, or you're single and you just want to be able to be home and have your own schedule. So instead of, like I said, don't let that be a roadblock, let that be something that actually pushes you to continue to work Plexus. Maybe you fall more under the category of that you're running your kids' places, or maybe you have a lot of activities that you're involved in. Instead of, again, having that be that roadblock, have that be an idea for like a new avenue, okay? So instead of saying, all right, well, I have to take my son to soccer practice today, I don't have time. You're right, you don't have time to maybe do the social media portion, but you have a lot of face-to-face interaction with different moms and dads and people taking their kids to the sports. So while you're there, don't just, obviously take the time to watch your child, but take maybe 5 minutes to go up to 1 or 2 new people and say, hey, I started this new thing. I'd love to share it with you. Here's my card. Here's a sample. Try it before, my son's next game and let me know how you liked it. So instead of just, saying that I just can't fit it in here, use those new avenues to share the love of Plexus. Okay, so we took care of the people who have a lot of jobs. We have a lot of busy moms and busy dads, so that's all gone. Not an excuse anymore. Now, let me give you another tip. Something that I found has been really, really helpful is finding someone who I relate to on a personal level that I really enjoy being with. Now, she does happen to be on my team, but you could find somebody who's maybe a sideline leg. Brooke has so many people underneath of her. You call them like a little running buddy. Okay, this person, this buddy is someone who's there to encourage you. Maybe they check in with you a couple times a day just to see, hey, number one, how's your day going? Are you hanging in there? You busy today? What's going on? And then secondly, they are someone who can maybe remind you, hey, I didn't see a post from you today. Did you want to make one? Do you have one coming later? Or I'm about to make a post. Do you want me to tag you in it? I don't suggest tagging people all the time, but it's definitely okay once in a while. People do it even when they're not busy. So that person can be your encourager, your reminder, and just, it feels better to do this business when you have someone in it with you. Okay, so I also encourage you to use those small periods of time. So if you're really busy, like me, you probably spend a lot of your time in the car, which is where I am right now, as usual. So use these small periods of time in your car to your best advantage. For example, I would very often on my way to work, because I was driving so early, I would find some video that I wanted to listen to, not watch, be safe. I'd find a video that I wanted to listen to so that I can continue that feeling of being inspired. So using that time to, as a business building and personal building, belief in the product building kind of piece. You can do that on the way to work. You can do it on the way home from work. Other things that I would do in the car safely would be using a hands-free device to maybe check in with a teammate, okay? Calling in, seeing how they're doing, anything that they need help with, any trouble they're having, any success they're having as well, okay? And then if you're comfortable calling a potential hands-free safely, give them a call. And same thing with your current customers. You really want to be sure that you establish that relationship, because you may not have a huge base yet because you're so busy, so you're going a little bit slower, which is fine, okay? But the customers that you do have, you want that nice, strong relationship with them. Excuse me. You want that nice, strong relationship with them so that they understand that you're there for them, and then they will continue the use of the product and then speak very well about it. All right, let's talk about technology. So for Facebook, a lot of people are very, very good with Facebook. They're, it works easily for them. They know all about it. A couple things that people maybe don't know. When you look at a post, okay, maybe you're on your lunch break, you're scrolling through, you see someone's post that you really like, but you just don't have time to post it yourself. There's a little carrot button. You can click that button, and then there's an option to save that post. So you hit save, and now you're good to go, okay? So I kind of, as I go through Facebook when I'm really, really busy, maybe I only have 5 minutes before I have to pick up my students from their special. If I'm scrolling through, I'll save any Plexus post that I see and I really like that I would like to do later, so that when I am having those 10 minutes to myself, I'm not pondering, I'm not thinking, what kind of post should I make? I have them ready to go. Now, I'll save the posts, and as usual, I'm sure this is not the first time you've heard this, make it your own. Okay, so save that person's post. You can add just maybe a little blip in the beginning, how you relate to it, what it made you think of, and then you can go ahead and post that. All right, so use the save post option. Additionally, in other areas of technology, if you haven't heard of a website called TinyTorch, I highly suggest that you get on that. It is like an automatic posting website for you. So let's say it's Sunday night. You have about an hour to yourself. You can go through and set up your posts for the entire week, so that while you're teaching or while you're in some meeting or whatever it is, while your kids at practice, these posts will go out all by themselves. So your audience has no idea that it was automatic. It says like TinyTorch, super, super small, but most people don't even know what that is. And frankly, it doesn't matter, okay? What your audience wants to see is that you are consistent and that you're still putting stuff out there, okay? So that's another way to kind of set your week up on that weekend when maybe you're not so busy, okay? Again, the website is TinyTorch. I'll put that in the comments. All right, and the very last thing is, remember you are human, okay? There may go a day that you forgot to post. Guys, it really happens. It happens to everyone, okay? The biggest thing is that you don't let that get you down. All right, you missed a day, oh well, jump in the next day, okay? Your audience will be continually, especially if you're brand new, your audience will continually look for you to fail. And unfortunately, that's kind of just the way that humans are set up. They want to see consistency. When is she going to drop off? When is he going to stop posting about this? And when they see that you don't, that's when they're going to start to build that trust in you, okay? So that's why posting is so consistent. Posting consistently is so important. That's what I meant to say. So find a way to make it work for you. Saving your posts, using TinyTorch, allowing your running buddy to tag you in some things throughout the week is fine too. All right, so I hope that you guys have found these couple tips that I give to you useful. Any comments that you have on maybe how to use that save post button, how to use TinyTorch, drop them in the comments and I'll make sure that I stop in. But I hope that everyone has a great rest of your day and that you enjoyed my how to not be too busy for Plexus tips. See ya!